Hello everyone, and welcome to our first episode of Nancy Drew, the Phantom of Venice.
Oh shoot, the bulb burned out.
Oh. For whatever reason, the fucking intro music continues to play even after I turned it off. Start once again with our lovely desk after our last case. That's not our last case. Get that shit out of here. The Legend of the Crystal Skull with our wonderful picture of Henry Bollé and his weird eyeliner. But anyway, let's get right into this game here. The case file.
Thanks to Prudence Rutherford,
okay, I'll let Nancy just go off.
Necklace I helped recover while solving that scarlet hand case a while back.
Ooh,
I'm
references.
on my way to Venice, Italy. Apparently, someone there has been dressing up in a mask and cape and stealing valuable pieces of art. The news media call him the Phantom, not only because of the way he dresses, but because he leaves behind so few clues. Prudence, who loves Venice and belongs to an organization dedicated to preserving the city's art, is outraged the thief hasn't been caught
She's absolutely
yet.
outraged.
So she talks someone she knows at the GDIF, the Italian version of our FBI, into having me help the police in their investigation.
Why?
She arranged for me to stay in Venice in the palazzo she used to own.
I somehow
which
find
now
it hard
belongs to
to...
a well-to-do widow named Margarita Fogel.
I'll let her finish.
Beyond that, all I know for sure is that I'll be working undercover, and as soon as I arrive, the police will send me something that will lead me to my assignment. What it will be, I have no idea. But am I excited? Oh, see.
It's a bunch of fucking pamphlets to go see the sights. I don't know. Yeah, no, I find it really, hard to believe that the fucking equivalent of the FBI would just decide to take on this fucking teenage girl with absolutely no experience in anything. What does her resume look like? She doesn't have any professional experience for this shit. Well, whatever. Makes for an exciting game. Let's take our Italian dictionary and let's start the mission. Let's start this undercover op. Oh, right, I forgot this one begins with, a future scene, and then we flash back to how we got here. Look at these rusty-ass pipes. This is another game that I, remember barely at all, so hopefully I don't get too stuck at any part during it, but I might. Oh, fuck!
Let me out of here! Hey! Open the door!
Oh, that water's fucking gross. You just know there's rats and shit and just
Nancy,
fucking trash in there.
What the heck happened? This case started out so well. I mean, what could be better than waking up in Venice, Italy?
What a flashback. Let us begin. Look at that. We start out the game with 200 euro. That's pretty good amount of cash. Yeah. I have Helena Berg's weird picture just staring at me. I don't like it. Why is this in my room? Okay, so these are her postcards. She's German, I believe. I think we get a German-English dictionary. 99 Luft balloons. Yeah. 99 red balloons from the song. What a nice homage to that. The Killian family. Venice is so beautiful this time of year. Hildy, I found some lovely mosaics that I picked up from a friend. I'll send them your way once I find some. Killian family, 1216 Sunnyside, Chicago, USA. I'm guessing these are going to Germany. Deutschland! Okay, so we start the game off in our room. Here's my phone. Oh, do I not have a cell phone in this game? Fuck. I guess not, because they're supposed to be undercover. Some shit. Look at this. Look at this. The lovely canals of Venice. Oh, excuse me. Who's yelling at me? Time to take a big old dump to start the game.
Spurs or peg legs, please.
I don't know what that means, and I probably don't want to know. Man, that toilet flushing noise lasted way too long. Jesus. That was a good, 15 seconds.
Let's see, what should I wear?
Right, you can dress up in different shit. Let's throw on this sexy belt. I like it. This is a kerchief? No. the belt. Oh, yeah, look at these sunglasses. Hell yeah. No, I'm not throwing on a rain hat. No. Good lord. I kind of like the jeans with that top. Good enough. We got the tourist look going on, and I can rock with that. What's this? An interactive guide to Venice. It's interactive, like you can click on it. Oh dear god. Okay, I don't think any of this is super important. Gelato, ice cream with gelatin in it. Yeah. It's made from whole cow's milk and sugar, which are stirred. Dense, creamy product. Gelato is usually for fresh fruit and contains less butterfat than ice cream. Oh, okay. I thought it was gelatin in it, too. Okay. Do not get this name because it contains gelatin. Okay, it says right there. I'm a fucking idiot, I guess. So it's ice cream, but with less fat. Oh god. So Carnivale is the carnival. Okay, this comes in handy, but much later in the game, if I remember. So we don't have to worry about that for a while. Can I look in the mirror? Probably not.
That's my roommate's stuff. Mine's on the other side of the room.
Oh. Okay.
I don't feel like going to bed yet.
Oh, you don't want to just sleep the mystery away? Guess not. Okay, let's see what we got in the lobby here. See what's happening. Oh dear god. Let's not talk to him yet, because I don't feel like it. Okay. Sunny June. And Krollmeister. All in German though, so I can't really read it. Can we look on the table? Jesus. Hey! Eat all these chocolates.
Mmm.
Ah. Someone comes back, they're like, what the fuck happened to all the chocolates? Nancy just fucking ate them.
Hello, you must be the American Margarita mentioned. I'm Colin Baxter.
I'm Nancy.
Oh,
if you're looking for
God.
Margarita, she's up on the
Everyone's favorite man, Colin, with his popgun. His radioactive popcorn hair.
What are you doing, if you don't mind my asking?
Being a
Right now, I'm
piece of
restoring this
shit.
14th century mosaic, which means, without getting overly technical, I'm cleaning the tesserae that remain in place.
This guy's
repairing
such
those that
a
have been
boring
damaged, and
character.
replacing
He's
those that
so
are missing
awful.
with new ones custom crafted to match.
Yeah.
Is Margarita
Is
paying
there
you to
payment
do this?
involved?
She is indeed. As little as possible, of course, but
So why are you
just
doing
between you
it?
and me, I do this for free.
Oh,
I became
God.
fascinated
That
with art
smile.
in general and mosaics in particular when I was at Oxford. Oxford University. That's where I'm from, actually. Oxford, England. At least, that's where I was born. I live here now and intend to do so for a very long while. Although I say that with no small amount of guilt.
Why do you feel guilty?
People like me and Helena are the reason true Venetians are slowly going extinct. We foreigners come to Venice, fall in love with her, and wind up staying. High demand for food and housing results in high prices, which in many cases means the people who were born here have to leave because they can no longer afford to live here.
And that, ladies
If I
and
could be granted
gentlemen,
one
is
wish, it would be to have been born
gentrification.
here. That way I would feel entitled to live here, and I would know how to speak Italian.
You don't speak Italian?
Much as it shames me to admit it, no. Languages don't come easily
This
to me.
guy's such a
And since
boob.
I am able to do what I do without knowing Italian, you know, I have some slides of various tesserae. Not only are they enormously informative, but they're also quite beautiful. Would you like to see them?
Let's get this out of the way
Sure.
early.
Marvelous. Here we go. This one could have been plucked off a lemon tree.
Good lord.
And just when you think they can't get any better... what a yummy shade of yellow.
Isn't that the same one he showed me like 2 slides ago?
Phenomenal color.
Jesus, is he orgasming back there?
Lovely shade of scarlet.
Fucking Christ. This guy is something else. He's pretty funny.
Sometimes red is simply breathtaking. Have you ever seen such a radiant shade of orange?
Okay, let
Lovely
me...
shade of...
Very cool.
Now that's
Oh,
what I
for
call
fuck's
violet.
sake. Okay.
I think I've seen enough.
Very well. I thought I had at long last found a kindred spirit, someone who shared my passion for beauty, for art, but you apparently are like everyone else, interested only in what something is worth instead of what it offers the soul.
No, please. I'd stay, but I really do need to be somewhere.
Nancy,
I think
please
what
just
you're
tell
doing
him to
is
fuck
fascinating,
off.
and you obviously really know your stuff.
Look how
In
angry
fact,
he
that
looks.
figurine in front of you, I've been dying to ask you about it. It's exquisite.
What, this statuette? Yes, it is exquisite. It's an example of late Etruscan bronze work, no doubt cast some 2200 years ago. I'm not sure how Margarita came to own it, but she's very fortunate. It's almost impossible to find bronzetti of this quality outside a museum. You see, after they conquered the Etruscans, the ancient Romans melted down thousands upon thousands of statues like this just so they could make coins.
Interesting. Shoot, I wish I had time to hear more.
No, you go on. We can talk more later. Oh, a parcel was just delivered for you. It's by the door.
Thank you.
Oh, good lord, Colin. You're something else. A walk-in stereotype. Oh, that's just my room. Get me the fuck out of this place.
Oh, shoot, I'm sorry. Here, I'll get those.
Jesus Christ.
You must be my newly arrived roommate. I'm Helena Berg.
I'm Nancy Drew.
I'm the most
Sorry
German
for all the
person to
commotion
ever
when I
exist.
came in last night. My plane got in 3 hours late.
Rough.
No need to
We've
worry
all been
about
there.
waking me up. I can sleep through almost anything. But I'm sure you have things to do and places to go, so I won't keep you. Oh, by the way, there's a parcel for you in the entryway. Ciao.
There's something, like, off about her. Like, her face just looks really weird. I don't know if it's the animation or what, but it's not great. Chalice of St. Gervais stolen from the convent. Has the phantom struck again? Nuns at the convent of St. Gervais awoke this morning to discover that the legendary jewel-encrusted chalice of the saint after which their convent was named was missing. Police report that sometime between midnight and 5 a.m., someone broke into the underground chamber in which the chalice was kept, unlocked its glass display case, and made off with the ancient relic, which is estimated to be worth at least 50,000 euros. According to head mother Sister Lucio, the thief managed to breach the state-of-the-art security system which guarded the chalice without harming any of the convent's residents or damaging any property. For that we are very grateful, but the chalice is precious to us for reasons that have nothing to do with money. We beseech the thief who stole it from us so gracefully to return it to the same way. Striking swiftly and silently and leaving no clues behind are signatures of the burglar, popularly known as the Phantom. Police, however, say it's too early to attribute the theft of the chalice to the mysterious masked figure who has been glimpsed before and after the thefts of other valuable art objects. So I guess he does leave clues. It doesn't matter if it's the same guy or not, said Venice Police Commissioner Antonio DiNardo. We're going to catch him. Allegedly removed from the grave of martyred St. Gervais almost 1,800 years ago, the chalice is solid gold and encrusted with jewels. Most notable are the patterns of rubies and emeralds which form the letter G on one side and P on the other. According to legend, the chalice was originally made of tin and was shared by Gervais and his twin brother Proteus. Upon its removal from Gervais's grave, the tin cup was miraculously transformed into the chalice. Wonderful stuff. Benico dell'Oro, Miss Nancy Drew, Presso Casa Nascosta. Please find enclosed your bank card for the Banco dell'Oro. You will find a convenient automatic teller machine in the Piazza San Marco. Please visit there immediately so that we may activate your account. Sounds good to me. Who's walking in on me? It's Helena at her writing desk. That she is. Let's have
Hello,
a chat.
Nancy, right? So, how do you like Venice?
Wow, it's incredible.
Unfortunately, I had to
think
meet
Venice
Colin.
is the most fascinating city in the world. Its history, its art, its layout, everything about it is
Everything
so rich and
about
so
it.
beautiful.
That's
And there's so
French
much about
rather than
human
German.
ingenuity.
I'm not
I
good with
absolutely
accents.
love it.
Have you ever thought about living here?
I have indeed. In fact, every time I come here, I make an effort to meet new people. Having friends is very important to me.
Unfortunately, on this trip, I met
don't want to move
Colin.
here until I can afford my own palazzo. So, until that day, I shall have to content myself with staying here wherever I can and as often as I can.
What do you
What do
do?
you do for a living?
I'm a journalist. Right now, I live in Hamburg because that's where the offices of Your Event magazine are. I do most of my writing for them. But I know far more about Venice than I do about Hamburg. In fact, I know more about Venice than most Venetians do. I know where the best souvenir stands are, the nicest glass shops. Here, I'll make you a list of the cheapest cafes.
No, that's okay.
Believe me, you're gonna want
You
that.
don't want to know where the cheapest cafes are?
Exactly.
Are you sure you're American?
You want to save that fucking money.
I'm just not into touristy things, that's all.
I see.
Get ready to spend like 9
But
million
you could tell me
euros
what your
then.
very favorite spot in Venice is. I'd love to know that.
Oh, well, let me think. That would have to be Campo San Paolo. There's something, I don't know, something very avant-garde about it that's quite charming.
So, what do you think about all this phantom thief stuff?
It's a bunch of
probably shouldn't
bullshit.
say this, but I think it's great. A caped figure darting down walkways beside moonlit canals, melting mist-like into the shadows, escaping not with stolen money, but stolen art. It's all just so wonderfully Venetian.
You condone what he's doing?
No, of course not. It just captures the imagination, that's all. As far as crime sprees go, this one is rather refreshing. Il Fantasma hasn't physically hurt anyone, and has some very interesting ideas when it comes to what's worth stealing. In fact, it's altogether possible this phantom could turn out to be a woman. Whew, that would be a story I'd write for free.
Since you're a journalist and you're right here, aren't you tempted to write a story
Why
about
aren't
this
you writing
phantom
about
thief
this
person?
weird dude?
As a matter of fact,
I'm not
I am
talking
writing
about
a story
Colin.
for your Welt.
So, have you dug up anything juicy?
This case is so huge, the police are swamped. Apparently, they've got people coming in from all over the world to help track down leads. My contacts at the police station are too busy to give me the time of day, let alone a juicy tip. However, one of my non-police sources just told me something very interesting.
Indeed.
He said the word on the street is that the next thing the thief steals is going to be a person.
He's going to kidnap someone?
A very wealthy someone. At least, that's a rumor.
Interesting.
Do you talk to Colin Baxter very much?
I try to talk to him, but he's so focused on his work. Having a decent
I try to
conversation
talk
with
to him, but he's
virtually
weird as fuck.
impossible.
So I'm like,
Once,
why?
out
What's
of
the
politeness, I feigned an interest in what he was doing, and the next thing I knew,
He was showing you his test ray slides.
yes, they went on and on and on. It was nightmarish. I felt like a seabird that had landed in an oil slick and couldn't fly away. The only way I could escape was to confess that I found the slides less than fascinating, which hurt his feelings terribly, I'm afraid, but it couldn't be helped.
Yeah, the same thing happened to me.
Rough.
The man is obsessed, which is a shame, really. After all, he's not bad looking.
Oh,
and
he's
there's a
bad
touch
looking.
of intrigue about him.
What do you mean?
Once, while he was working, his cell phone rang. He immediately left the room to take the call, but as he was leaving, he picked up by saying, "This is Justin." Not Colin. Justin.
He's using a fake name?
Either Justin or Colin. One of them's fake.
Thanks for taking the time to talk to me.
It's been a pleasure.
Justin's
Pretty
probably his
loaded.
online name.
Thank you. My boyfriend gave it to me.
Boyfriend. You do have it all, don't you, Nancy Drew?
I'm in a relationship. My life is perfect. Thank you. No, Colin, I can definitely see him being like a big
Hello,
4chan
Nancy.
user or something.
Do you live here at the Co-op?
No, I have a room in a building on the other side of the Grand Canal. A very small room. But I spend so much time here and so little time there, I suppose technically I do live
He's
here.
browsing the
I'll let you get
4chan
back to work.
forums with Justin.
his name?
His name,
What's
Justin.
whose name?
The bloke who gave you that locket you're wearing.
Oh, Ned.
Goodbye, Nancy.
God, he's creepy. Like, this is not good behavior. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I think this is the roof. There's so many red flags going up about Colin.
You are up. Come talk to me.
Ugh.
Buongiorno. And again, welcome to Karnas Costa. I see you finally decided to get up.
I was starting to think you were still in bed.
If it's the daytime and it's sunny, no matter the time of year, this is where you will
I'm
find
always out here giving myself
Say the
skin
sun gives you
cancer.
wrinkles and worse. And that may be true, but it also makes you tan. To me, to be tan is good.
Jetzt sind das Melanoma.
Recommendations, they are to your liking?
Oh, yes, the room is wonderful.
I should
You
just
do not
play it
mind
like a
having a
dick.
roommate?
Not at all.
Oh, fuck, I didn't say that.
You're just being polite. The last thing a young lady wants when she is on holiday is a roommate. I warned Prudence that you would have to share a room, but she said you had to come to Venezia this week and you had to stay here. And as we both know, what Prudence wants, Prudence gets. Have you gone outside the car yet?
No, not yet.
I'm talking to all you
Do
weirdos.
not forget to take your key and lock the front door whenever you leave. This is not the Palazzo Grassi, but I do have several valuable pieces of art. And with Il Fantasma, this phantom thief, running around and stealing everything, I prefer not to take any chances.
How long have you lived here?
Almost 2 years. 2 wonderful but very expensive years. The city expects homeowners like me to maintain these old buildings.
Homeowners like
But who pays
me.
for everything? We do. The Restoration Council gives us nothing, not one single euro. It is
God, these
criminal.
accents.
You
These
mean you
accents
can't
are so
afford it?
bad. It is
Here's
criminal.
the point. Just because I can afford to pay does not mean I should. It
Throw
is
some
the
spaghetti on the stove for
principle.
later
It is
tonight.
the principle of the thing. Besides, being rich is something I like. If I am
Mamma
all the time
mia.
spending money, I will soon be unrich.
I met the guy who's restoring the big mosaic in the main room. He's pretty intense.
Colin Baxter? I do not know how any man can find happiness looking at pieces of painted rock all day. Talking to him, it's like taking a sleeping pill. Que barba. But they say he is good, and so he works for me.
Who are they?
Everyone I know. All my
God,
friends
they've
on
all had to
classes
put
like
up with
this
this
one.
guy.
And since something is always in need of repair, we are constantly on the lookout for good workmen. And when we find
Good
them, we
work.
trade them back and forth like you
It's
Americans
like that
trade
plumber
dresses
Mario I
for
hired
cookies.
last weekend.
Olivia von Hellstein
Fucking terrible.
raved about the work he did for her. And what is good enough for the Countess of Schlosselbeck is more than good enough for me.
My roommate, Helena Berg. Does she stay here a lot?
This is the first time. I met her at a party which Rosetta Del Bene gave. When Elena found out where I lived, she practically begged me to let her stay here. And with Rosetta standing right there, well, I could not say no.
Why was she so insistent about staying here?
She said it was because the Nas Costa is so centrally located. Which it is, outroque. But I think it was because I am so centrally located. She is what you call a social climber. Always asking me about parties. When they are, where they are, who is invited, what should she wear, whose name should she say to get in. Que schifo! The upper class of Venezia is closed to outsiders. Elena is full of voglio, this is true, but she will never be one of them. Us.
He would never
Stop
break
pestering
into the
me now.
aristocracy.
Padronissimo. And Nancy, that blouse you are wearing, you should change it.
Gross.
I did not write that for you to read.
Yeah, but I don't give a fuck. You just insulted my blouse. Oh god, let's just ignore Colin. Wrong door. I'm gonna have to learn how to navigate this place. Get the fuck out of here, away from all these weirdos. Oh god. Okay. Where do we have to go? I forget what that letter told me, but you probably wrote it down. Time police said they contacted me would be discreet, so I'm not gonna open. I have to remember to call Ned. He needs to do so. Binge prank with Joe Hardy. Oh, wonderful. I was supposed to go to Piazza San Marco and use my new bank card there. Something tells me it would be ordinary cash machine. Okay. Where's all the fucking pigeons? That's all I actually remember about Venice is all the fucking pigeons.
I can't read this.
So many gross pigeons. Dancers wanted. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Can I even get in here yet?
If you're here for the dance audition, take a look at the dance instruction book. When you think you're ready, put the cat suit on and get on stage.
I forgot this weird fetish sexual stuff in this game.
Anytime you want, dance some tips. Oh, and if you're not
Nancy
ready for
becomes a
audition,
stripper,
be
episode 1. Dance instructions. The fans expect certain dance moves when certain sounds are played. Good lord. This fucking fetish club. It's so weird. Please make sure you understand which cues goes with which dance move. If you're ever dancing to a cue and anyone plays, even though the first one, switch to the dance for the newest cue. Here's a list of cues and their associated dance moves. If you're given the part, you can dance costume free of charge. The monkey. The fuzzy bell. So, like, kind of weird Asian bells. The claps is the cheer. Like, okay, they got a game. The ocarina is the sea kid. The whistle is the fens. Okay, that's easy. Siren is the bob. The laser is the twist. Okay. The bob is the siren. Robot's the buzzer. Fens is the whistle. Sea kid is the ocarina. The cheer goes with the clap, and the monkey goes with the weird bell. Okay. Put on my fucking latex suit. What am I supposed to be dancing to? What the hell is that?
Okay.
Okay. This is so fucking stupid. What? Oh Jesus, that's fast. This is so fucking weird. I hate it.
You need to tighten it up.
What? Give me a cue. God damn it. Standing on stage, you're looking awkward as fuck.
Okay.
When is it over? Good lord, this is the worst.
Great job.
Thank fuck.
Still some rough edges though, so take that costume home and practice. What's your name?
Nancy?
Please don't give him
Nancy.
your real name.
Forget it. From now on, your name's Punchy LaRue.
But...
Next.
Good lord. I think we need the costume for a later mission. That's the only reason we do this shit. And you do earn money from tips, but it's just the creepiest shit.